And we have everybody on video, too.
We are
Yeah.
live.
Wow. Usually there's a couple people who are scared to be on video. Like they're vampires going to steal their soul.
I'm coming.
Oh, nice, Mark.
Whoa.
No, it's still not working.
Yeah.
Ben's got some crazy ones, too.
He does. He's doing
I'm
the
trying to-
backgrounds.
Mark, what did you do to your face?
That's what he normally looks like.
What are you saying?
Looks a little different.
Oh, man.
It's like
Yeah.
an allergic reaction.
He normally looks like that, and when we see him, it's through a filter. That's what it is.
Ah.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So, welcome everybody to the second half of the second part of the Nerdforce Nerdiversary episode, where Nana and I get the opportunity to celebrate not just with you guys, the listeners who are out there as you're jogging or driving to work or playing with a process builder, but also with all of our guest accomplices. We invited everybody back because in reality and in truth, Nana and I provide a lot of fun, interesting topics and content to discuss things. Hi, Nana. And but in reality, it's the guest accomplices that add that extra flavor to the venti coffees that we have ordered, the venti lattes. Or
Here I was
green
going to
teas.
say, we are the meat flavoring to your vegetable soup.
Yes.
Meat flavoring makes me feel like I just ordered something from Taco Bell. That's going to be...
Now with real beef.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, tastes like meat.
I remember when I saw that sign show up in the Taco Bell outside of my in my hometown. I'm like, what has it been before that?
That makes me think of Krusty trying to explain what's in the Rib Witch from Krusty Burger, and he goes, I can't technically tell you, but just think legs, lots of them.
No.
So Nerdforce without our guest accomplices is like Taco Bell without the real.
That meat flavoring, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's introduce a handful of people that we have here with us, because I think we've got the largest crowd here, and it's the rowdiest bunch. So that's why I put you guys all together in one place. Sitting from the sunny beaches of Key West, Mr. Bolopue himself. Ben, how you doing?
Good. Hey, thanks for having me on. And as you can see, it's lovely, 85, low humidity here on the white sandy beaches of Oahu. Hopefully someday you can all join us here. But
You're positively steaming. Look at you.
I know. Is there like a aura around me? Oh, hold on. It's a third eye showing up on my forehead here. Hold on. I don't know how that happens, but apparently I'm transcendent now. So.
Oh, this is going to be great. Now everybody's going to have to go and watch the actual videos and go hunt them down. Next, playing with video gags is Mr. Brian Kwong. How's it going, Brian?
Hey, I'm doing really well. Tying this bow tie is really tough to do without a mirror.
I'm using a real one.
As someone who is a fan of the bow tie, I can tell you that I've learned to do it with my eyes closed, so that mirror or not, it's there, and then I just kind of, have that third-person out-of-body experience, and it helps out quite a bit.
Well, I thought I would dress up for you.
Nice. Thank you.
Fantastic.
It's a party.
Fantastic. Goes very
So
well with
impressive.
mine.
Yeah. Very nice.
He's
Very
just
nice.
sucking up. It's all right.
If I was sucking up, I'd wear my big orange one.
And we got another pirate, Nana. We got Jeremiah. How's it going, Jeremiah?
It is absolutely wonderful here in Nebraska, in Omaha. Lots of beef, lots of corn.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm a pirate, but
Arg.
I am.
Yarg.
Well,
Ye be landlocked.
I am.
One of those giant rolling schooners that you have going across the plains, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, awesome. Thank you for joining us. We also have Mr. Mark Ross.
No,
Mark?
you don't. No, you don't.
No? Who do we have?
We just have the filter of Mark Ross.
Have
This
the
is Mark Ross.
Dungeon Master.
The Dungeon Master.
Oh,
Nice.
We're going to talk a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons here in a bit because I've got some questions for you, and Sam and I are already starting to work on our characters, so I've got some follow-up questions because I'm getting nervous. I'm worried that you're going to kill me.
Oh, that's a very real possibility. I promise nothing.
And then Mr. Ryan himself.
oh my God! Here it comes. Here it comes.
Mr. Roar.
I had nothing to do with it. And
What do you mean you had nothing to do with it?
follow me forever, man. Follow me.
Nothing to do.
That was great.
Speaking
Yeah.
of typecast, yeah, well,
Yeah, that's the type that.
Exactly.
We're the king of the forest.
There you go.
Oh wait, that was Chewbacca. Sorry.
Chewie could be the king of the forest. I could see how that would work out. So, fantastic. Got a good crowd here. We'll get to a couple other things, but one of the things that Nana and I have been asking everybody here is we've been able to accomplish quite a bit with Nerdforce over the last 12 months, and a lot of it is due to you, as I had mentioned, because you guys really you guys bring the listeners, and Nana and I just kind of keep them stuck to like glue to the audio for a while, but you guys bring them in, and we appreciate that. But what have you done that has been amazing and that you're proud of specifically? You know, this is your opportunity to tell the whole world what amazing things personally that you've accomplished. Who out there wants to step forward on that particular question?
Wow.
right? Brian, maybe you could
I know.
start with your ability to tie bow ties. That's amazing.
Actually,
I'm thoroughly impressed.
I
You
was
must be
going
so
to start
proud.
with my ability to get Ryan Headley in a lion pajama suit.
Great accomplishment.
Not to be understated.
Oh,
I was impressed with my ability to put that on and not trip over the tail.
valid.
I don't
Very
know.
valid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a really tough question. What? I don't even think I could answer that. Just
It's an anniversary episode, so everybody needs to celebrate the things they've done in the past year.
Yeah. And Ryan, you and Apex No Limits have done quite a bit over the last year. You know, before you guys just kind of played little events and had a good old time. It's kind of a jam band, but you are not a jam band really anymore, are you?
no. It's been really surprising. I mean, I'm surprised where it went. It just started out to be this thing that was going to be for fun and at the MVP party and all that, and then a couple of videos here and there, and then next thing you know, we're being asked to play at Southeast Dreamin', and then the Trailhead DX popped up, which was I
Crazy.
think probably the highlight of my year. It was just awesome. To see where it's come from and where it could possibly go gives me a little smile on my face. It's pretty cool. I mean, I can say I'm proud of that. I don't feel like I had anything to do with that. I'm happy to be along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as with any band, the success is always based off of the bass player, right, Mark?
There you go.
Absolutely. I mean, without that constant boom, ba-doom, 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 what are you going to do?
I actually think it was the shimmy that pushed us over the edge.
I think it was the shimmy. I'll have to agree with that.
I'm sorry.
It was
Did
a
I
combination
see
of the shimmy and these, whatever these were. The jazz hands, the spirit fingers.
That was awesome.
I'm going to change my information here. There we go.
Who's Sari Middlesmith?
That is my character.
Oh,
That was one of
nice.
my characters.
Oh,
There
nice.
you go. Shimmy, shimmy.
Mark, I'm sorry, Ross.
Oh, man. That's
See
all right.
now, if we organize this better, Merc and I would be together, and we would each have arrows pointing to each other, saying, "I'm with the idiot."
I think we all know that, don't we?
Yeah, that goes without saying. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jeremiah, you've had a couple things pop up over the year. I see you on Twitter doing some fun things recently.
I do things on Twitter, but and
Understated.
Nana's mustache just mysteriously floats down to her chin.
It's a chin stash.
I mean, I've done a lot in this past year, but mainly a few blog posts here and there. That's it.
I can tell you that, and I don't want you guys to feel jealous because actually some of the highest downloaded podcasts of Nerdforce are nearly everybody who's here on this particular podcast. But Jeremiah, you've got the most downloaded one by far.
Man, you did a good job in that script, Jeremiah.
Don't know what I did, Brian Kwong.
Well, that was the one where we did the breakdown of the I believe we did the breakdown of the process builder, right, on the Nerd Trail, right? Plays on the Nerd Trail, and I bet that there's a number of people out there who are listening to it and going through it step by step because they're stuck and can't get their badge, and now they've got your voice ringing through their ears and explaining what's going on while I crack jokes in the background. And to be fair, Brian probably helped somewhere, right?
Now,
Negative. I probably detracted listeners.
now, how come he doesn't have to wear a lion suit? It was the most downloaded.
Because I wasn't stupid enough to say, sure, Brian, that's a great thing to do. Of course I'll put on lion pajamas. But before I really agree to that, how many downloads do you usually get of a Wizardcast episode?
I suppose.
200, we'll never get there. And we got 240. So,
It totally happened.
Totally happened.
Totally happened. Totally.
But, Ryan, thanks to you, we actually have our first episode over 300.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
There you go.
yes.
That's fantastic.
Which the second one, and this one confuses Mark and I, because neither one of us can understand why this has the second most views, is the one with ninjas, episode 29. Because we both thought it was awesome. We both thought the content was really light, but it had two portions where Mark and I were getting beaten up by audio ninjas.
There you go.
How recent was that one? Because I feel like I listened to just recently
June
the Ninja
13th.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm generally 2 to 3 weeks behind on my podcasts, so that makes sense. That's why I probably heard it a week ago.
I'm not sure if I should be offended that our most downloaded episode doesn't even have me on it.
Your spirit was there, Nana, 100%.
I channeled.
It's okay.
I was the Nana stand-in.
You were awesome. You rocked it.
Fantastic. Ben, what did you do? What did you blow out of the water this year?
Oh boy, what did I blow out of the water this year? On purpose or accidentally? Because there's a couple things. Yeah, there's a couple things I didn't mean to do that turned out kind of neat. But
that's still a win.
Like the third eye, maybe.
Yeah, keep monkeying with the threshold setting on this adjust background, because auto background, it turns my forehead completely blue. And anyways, so I'm gonna quit playing with that because
I want to know what are you using?
It's the Google effects.
The native Google crappy effect thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Google got this? Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't pay the $40 for the thing that I'm using.
Microsoft?
Yeah.
$40 for a single license.
As a couple of my users will say, I used the Google to do it. It's easy enough. It's just the threshold. Yes, Nana's in Vienna, and now she's at the Acropolis or in Rome, and wherever she's at there. Yes, awesome. So, as far as what did I do, I started a blog. This was the sfdcgeek.com's first year, and I try and put useful stuff out there as often as I can. And I got an abstract accepted to do sessions out at Dreamforce. And those for me are like, I'm kind of proud of that.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And I'm hoping that I can help some folks with the stuff that I have to deliver, So.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I can tell you that I've bookmarked your sessions and basically everybody on this panel's sessions here because I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to see too many go to too many sessions. My schedule is going to be hectic and crazy as it is, but at least I'll have something to go back and remind myself. Maybe I can go check out the videos and get to what I can. So, Ben, your session on, remind me the name of it again, because it just struck me. And then I went and found out that you were actually the speaker, and I had to go back and look at it again. So
Yeah, it's all about processes and driving from processes. You can anything that you do that has a start, a middle point, and an end. That's a process, right? Like going to the bathroom, waking up in the morning, driving to work, whatever. Those all can be considered processes. But my session's kind of about transforming what you do from processes to like solid solutions where people can improve on things, right? So we talk about continuous improvement stuff, and Jillian Medill, who's my session owner, has been just awesome to work with, and just we're both pretty stoked about the content, because it's not like here's a technical 1, 2, 3 on how to set up a process builder, or here's how to set up headless flow. While those things are amazing to me, still I'm a complete Salesforce geek. You know, my session's more of a fundamental. I hope everybody from all levels of any organization can kind of walk out of it going, I can apply what I just took out of there in a lot of scenarios, you know, in Salesforce, in my operations, in you name it. So, yeah, that's my sales pitch for my sessions.
So
my recommendation, Ben, is when you do that again, start with waking up first, then going to the bathroom, not the whole way around.
He caught it.
Just from a process standpoint, I think you can
It's a better idea.
All of us
Completely
parents have
fair.
learned that you've got to get around that pattern as quickly as possible.
So did you figure out the name of your fictitious company? Did you decide?
You know, after somebody lobbed Bodie McBoatface Incorporated at me, I just kind of went either Acme or, you know, it will be what was the one from Seinfeld?
Vandalay.
Vandalay Industries. Yeah. I might go with Vandalay and see if anybody.
I still think you should use Initech, man.
Initech, yeah.
You know,
Initech,
the process. I got to have my TPS reports in.
As the man says, Initech represents all that is soulless and wrong in the world, like my boss Bill Lumberg.
Mm-hmm.
How about
maybe.
Beneversal containers?
Beneversal?
Nice. Beneversal containers.
But Universal Containers always has these issues that are being worked on. I don't know if I want to
No,
associate.
not Universal.
Beneversal.
It's the better version of it.
It's the
It's
verse
not at
of
all
that.
a ripoff. Yeah.
Nobody will ever pick up on that.
Speaking of, did y'all see that Universal Containers is on Twitter now?
I did.
Yeah,
see that.
I'm expecting to get payment for that sponsor position we did.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, now they have a Twitter handle. They must be making revenue, right?
Yep.
That's how social media works.
If
What-
only.
1 million viewers equal in money.
I could have paid for those.
It's true.
Well, I do like fake companies and fake names, but usually it's in my sandboxes and DevOrgs. It's Planet Express and every character that Matt Groening has probably ever come up with.
So a Futurama fan.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I get the girls to watch it every once in a while, even though some of their jokes are a little bit too inappropriate for a 7-year-old. Actually, the 7-year-old doesn't get it. The 10-year-old gets it, so that's what I have to watch about is when they start laughing at the jokes. I go, oh.
Yeah.
And then
guess
they
I can
realize
watch it.
they're not
Oh,
supposed
dear.
to be laughing at it. That's the
Yes.
funnier part.
Yes.
Yeah.
My boys do that. Yeah, the 10 and 12-year-old, they'll laugh and then turn and look real quick. Yeah.
I was just laughing because you were, Mom.
That's exactly
And then I'll
how it
go,
goes.
okay, do you know how babies are made? And they run screaming from the room. Best thing ever.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's-
it's the best way to clear a room when your kids are there.
Yeah, I'm going to start using that.
Yeah, it works every time.
I don't want to go anywhere near that conversation. I've got a 13-year-old little girl, 3 11-year-old boys,
Yeah.
and a 4-year-old little girl.
I'm telling you, all you have to do is you start out and you say there are girl parts and there are boy parts. And they're done. They're out. They're gone. Need some alone time? Just start it out. It works.
16. Yeah, I was just counting it up. I think we've got 16 kids amongst all of us here. We got enough to start a football team and still have a couple of people sit on the bench.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those would be my kids.
Yeah, I was thinking those were mine.
See, what you need to do is you have to get these nice magnetized plates, and you basically say you have some boy parts and you have some girl parts, and when the boy parts and the girl parts come together,
And you can't get them apart.
This is the adults only episode, right?
awkwardly together. And sometimes the magnet's so strong it kind of pops in and out.
Right now, Ryan's face is killing me.
But sometimes the end result is you get a little something that comes out 9 months later.
Oh,
And he pulls out an Allen Red.
End scene.
I just died a little.
At hand.
oh, and Ryan just dropped off. He was so offended.
Brian, he couldn't handle it anymore. Way to go, Brian. Scared away the lions.
I'm, if anything, I am the king of tact.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I loved your
Yes.
Futurama background or that you had props for that. I mean, that was...
I was wondering how much he paid for the background.
Nothing. I just downloaded that off the internet.
Absolutely. So, cool. You guys, are we all going to Dreamforce this year? Obviously, we all are, right? Because I think... you're
Brian
not gonna
shaking
be
his
there,
head.
Brian.
No. What?
Well, no, I have a kink in my neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Because you guys, wait, did Mark, you and Brian, you guys have your hot again this year, right?
No.
Nope.
No? No,
We
hands
are
on
actually not doing anything together this year except for maybe some walking podcasts.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
And
Wow.
harassing each other.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yes. I actually have almost a clean schedule, so my time will be signing up for Mark Ross's sessions, trying to get into the front row with my bag of tomatoes or potatoes.
You're big.
One of the two.
Potato.
No.
Tomatoes rather than
Yes.
potatoes because tomatoes squish and potatoes hurt.
Yeah, I'm thinking potatoes because that way I don't have to worry about them smushing as I carry them around San Francisco.
Right. You got to let them ripen up in that warm October San Francisco air.
Right.
All right.
You may need to reinvite. You may need to reinvite Ryan to the call. He can't get back in.
You can't get back in.
Oh,
He has been blocked.
Blocked. All right, let me try.
and Mark's turned into this cute little creature in a bowl.
Ah.
Now,
That is
Oh.
awesome.
Rocket.
Hey,
Get it.
how's it going?
That's
Oh,
kind of
that's
creepy.
nuts.
Killer. That is really creepy.
Yeah,
Creepy.
is that the that's the app from Steam we talked about, was it? Right?
Yeah, it's face rig.
Yeah.
Scratching.
Wow.
It's.
Yeah, I don't know that I could call that creepy. That's really cool.
I have
I
all
got
sorts
new
of
toys. I have new toys I'm gonna have to play with for sure.
Oh, there's Ryan.
Ryan's back.
It's
Yeah.
back.
You
Yeah.
thought you were so offended by the magnets that you just couldn't take it anymore.
I missed magnets. I didn't even.
Magnets. How do they work?
I thought for sure your face was frozen in
Shock.
exasperation.
It
In
was.
disgust or something, yeah.
This is how it works, Ryan. When you have
You have to watch it back.
The last
Yeah.
thing I heard was Nana talking about boy parts and girl parts, and then my
Oh.
my
Well,
machine
then
was
Brian
like,
took
"Whoa."
over,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when it got real, right there.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's when we got that ninth grade class all over again.
Well,
Yeah,
oh,
Mark turned into
I'm
a fox, and
These
So-
have nothing to do with ninth grade class. I still remember quite vividly sitting in front of biology class, listening to and watching the sex ed video on reproduction, because it wasn't necessarily human specific, and on the sound you hear, and this is the sound of a billion sperms swimming. and the greatest part
You
of
can't
the
see the look
story
of shock on my face.
was it's completely dark. It's completely dark because we're watching a video, and I could hear a girl in 3 rows back whisper, "Oh, I'm never giving a blowjob again."
Oh my goodness.
Best sex preventative ever.
Yeah.
So John and Nana are cutting that out.
I don't think that's making the final cut there.
Brian,
Welcome back to the Nerdforce podcast.
let's translate to the Wizard cast. As soon as Brian started talking, it was safe haba, safe habas.
Ooh.
Hey, that was perfectly clean. That was perfectly clean.
Perfectly
Well-
clean.
John knows
Um,
sex sells.
Well,
This does explain your expertise on the Lion King scenes that eventually got Ryan into the lion outfit, though. I mean,
absolutely.
Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It's that high charisma that you need to get yourself through. So, hey, speaking of charisma, you said you weren't doing anything with Mark, but you are doing something with Mark. Mark and I actually with the Dungeons and Dreamforce. Are you excited about that?
That's true. That's true.
You could ask Mark how excited I've been, because I wrote a bio. And
He
according
wrote a
to Mark,
long bio.
Yeah, according to Mark, I wrote a short novella.
It's about the longest I've ever seen. Yes.
Wow.
Let me
Wow.
change it to something a bit more appropriate here. There we go. I think that's more appropriate to being
this
a
is more
dungeon
appropriate.
master. To being a dungeon master.
Sure.
Oh, that's fair. Yep.
Sure.
Although you have a very straight face. And you did that.
I don't know. I think I've written longer bios. I mean, this maybe fits on half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet. So
Well, that's great news. You should send that over to me, because after you have your character all set up, I figure on the webpage we can post each of the characters so that people get to really become familiar with the characters and then know whose swag bag that they're going to be donating to. Because the whole idea is we're going to be raising money, and you're going to be so endearing to the people who are viewing that they're going to want to donate to make sure that you get all the extra reroll badges and lightning component magic lightning components that you could use, right?
I think the bio that you're going to get on the website is going to be really small, because most of what's in there is something that needs to come out during the game, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm very mysterious
Are you mysterious?
and anal that way.
Okay. Okay.
And
Well,
I
I'm
have
looking-
plans, particularly with your character, John.
Oh.
What?
Mysteriously
Yeah.
anal
Wrote
Brian has a
down.
plan with John's
Oh
character.
my.
Now, I am an innocent. Look, all right, I'm going to take the camera here. I am an innocent monk Ninja Turtle who is just trying to fight his way through the magic world of Dreamforce. You can't have anything against me. I
That needs
am.
to go on a T-shirt, John.
I'm
That has to
pretty
go on a
sure
t-shirt.
Ninja Turtle's not a valid race. in
Or
Dungeons and
class.
Dragons.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
there's
John,
monk.
I'm pretty sure, based on if you're a monk, knowing my character, this is a representation of what the end result will be.
Oh no! Oh no! Can't be doing that. That's crazy.
You and your visuals, Brian.
I know.
Which means I didn't say anything. Anything you take for that is completely inferred by you.
Hopefully, I missed the visuals during his last talk when I got disconnected.
You did.
You
Okay.
did. You'll have to watch it back.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It's
It'll
worth
be
it.
good. Well,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe I'll post some of the, because I already have an Easter egg video out there of one of our former podcasts, of our Steve Mo podcast, that was actually trashed. So I have the audio of that as an Easter egg. So maybe I could place some of our video here as an Easter egg on our website.
Mhm.
Nobody's found it yet. Actually, one guy found it within 30 seconds of placing it, but That's some hacker type of stuff. Like, how do you find an Easter egg on a website in 30 seconds after it goes up? That's just
Google
weird.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Big Brother's been watching.
Tab,
Maybe.
tab, 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 tab.
That's probably. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So excellent. I'm excited then to get a chance to play with you guys. Just so everybody doesn't know, you should have caught on by now because at this point you probably listened to 2.5 hours of Nerdiversary podcast. But we are doing a Dungeons and Dreamforce game, and we're going to stream some episodes for the weeks leading up to Dreamforce. Right, Mr. Dungeon Master?
That is the case. Yes.
Okay.
And it will be. Do you want to talk about the details for that?
Let's go a little bit of details. Sam gave us walk through some of the details with us. She's playing a little bit nicer with Datatello, but yeah. What's going on? We're going to be recording and shooting and streaming on the 13th, 20th, and 27th, right?
That's right. And to say further details about this, I'm going to dress up as Ryan. Or at least as close as I can get. That's as close as I can get right now. But okay, so
fantastic.
He does not look amused.
I'm trying to trick you into thinking my screen froze again.
Oh my.
So yes, we're gonna be, as he said, the 13th, 20th, and 27th. We're gonna be doing it on Twitch. Twitch is a website. If you're not familiar with it, it is a gaming website where people can broadcast themselves playing games, and it's used mostly for video games, but it's used by a not small group of people to do Dungeons and Dragons and other role-playing games and the like. So we're going to be doing on that, and there will be a link that you'll be able to get to. We'll make sure we get that information out, and that will be in the evenings, and you will be able to donate to a good cause. What we are doing is supporting a charity called Extra Life. No, we're not supporting SparkoSoft.com. Oh, I see it now. Oh, he's got the little floating.
Oh, Mr. Banner.
He's got it floating. It's floating up there in the air like that.
Now
It's a dancing tiger.
He's also raising the roof, apparently.
Okay. So that's good. Twitch can't be too difficult to get on to. Because
no, it's very easy. You don't even have to have a login. You can literally just go to the URL and just watch.
Okay.
And we'll have a link at the bottom, and the link will be to donate to our charity. And our charity benefiting is Extra Life, and that is benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Yep.
And
Nana's going to be manning the lines there. That is, she'll be watching the donations come through, so she can find out if anybody actually gains any re-rolls, because some people may need them.
Exactly.
The way things turn out. So.
And there will be you'll be able to donate to get everything from a re-roll to benefit the party. You can donate to get a re-roll that will harm the party. You can donate to even grant magic items and the like. So.
Yep. Ryan's getting excited about that. I think he's going to try to join the dark side here on this one.
Yes, you will have the possibility of being able to donate to harm the party. But this is going to be
like a lion.
It'll be a multi-week thing, and it'll be culminating at Nerdforce Con.
Yep, absolutely. And by the time that this comes out, it would have already been released and announced. But we have a location and a time that this is going to take place. At the bright and early morning, right after U2 plays for everybody. So you're going to get the opportunity to kind of come and hang out in a low impact, play some board games, and drink some coffee with some friends as you try to scrub the U2 out of your eyes and your ears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to do that? I know that I've had to do that after Green Day. Actually, that was actually Mud for Green Day. And
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers was pretty intense, and Cake. I couldn't say anything for a couple days after Cake. I had screamed so much. Cake, also known as Bruno Mars to some of you guys, other folks with different musical tastes than myself. But
I've only gone to 2 galas, and I was perfectly fine the next day both times. So I
Well,
don't know.
aren't you
You're doing
special?
something wrong.
extralife.org. Look at I love your banners, Fran. That's fantastic. Links are going to be everywhere. Go to nerdforce.co. I'm starting to put together some bit.lys so that it'll be a little bit easier to find all the links. I should have mentioned by now that the reason we have a location is because we've got a sponsor from the Big Green Machine. Aptus is sponsoring the events. So they're giving us some space in the Marriott Marquis, so it's relatively close. 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning. They're going to have coffee and water, and Nana and I are going to see about getting some donuts. And the food at the Marriott is way too expensive to justify if we're trying to raise money. Why would I spend all that money for food whenever we could just be, raising money to help kids through Extra Life? So, but donuts seem easy and doable, right?
Yeah.
Everybody could use a donut.
Why isn't Brent Downey on this podcast?
Why isn't Brent Downey? Nana, why haven't we gotten Brent on this podcast?
Well, we have been full of awesome guests already, so he's on the list.
So you don't need any more?
He's on the list.
I mean, he rewards himself with donuts for passing certifications, so
does.
I mean that in and of itself is
There you go.
awesome enough.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, and in fact, we should give Brent a plug and his company Shell Black, because they have donated a major gift for the Dream Crate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard much about the Dream Crate? Dream Crate.
I know it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's
Go
a
to
thing.
bit.ly. What is it? bit.ly/Dream Crate.
Dream Crate. Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to make that, but then Adam made it for me before.
Adam
When
made
does
it
that crate
for us.
close? When are you locking it?
It opens on September 4th, and we lock it right before the YouTube concert.
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Yep. So it's going to go on auction. Again, all this money is going to go to Extra Life, and this is a crate full of some of the most amazing nerdy swag that you would ever get for any of those Dreamforce enthusiasts out there.
Currently at $1,500 retail value.
Whoa.
Yep.
Dang. Dude, you got to declare that on your taxes, man.
Well,
I do have an extra lion suit for,
Oh, I love it.
and some astronaut ice cream.
That works.
There you go. There you
How
go.
Very random.
The crate is very random.
An envelope for a gift card.
So,
Okay.
what
Oh.
you should do is you should all pull your money together and
Oh,
pick your
that's
items, right?
Mm-hmm.
And win as a collective.
It would pay me to give this up.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that was
Wait, one
a.
second.
Oh, look at that.
Parker is my
Parker's my
homeboy.
There's my homeboy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saving that to wear on the offhand chance he ever comes on the podcast.
One day. One day.
One day.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me. We have a image poster that's supposed to represent Nerdforce Con, and it's on the page right now. You guys need to go and check it out. But I came across a fantastic artist at Comic-Con here in Oklahoma City, and I asked her to draw something for me. And it is a recreation of one of the original Star Wars posters, but instead of the regular Han and Leia, it's well-known Salesforce personalities are in place. Go and check that out at the nerdforce.co website and check it out. We're going to be posting the photos up with the invites and the Eventbrite and everything else that's coming through, but specially ordered drawing by a real honest-to-goodness artist, better than my stick figures for sure.
Cool.
So,
That's awesome.
Wait a second. What are the people in this picture doing?
It's the famous scene where Leia is kissing her brother. That's all. No big
And I love that you have an Ewok on here that looks strangely like Chris Duarte.
Oh, it's not quite Ewokian.
Oh no, that's pretty Ewok right there. If what you had on there had an accident and snipped that tail just a little short, you would have an Ewok.
Oh my god.
It's like there was a genetic mutation and the Ewok just grew an extra long tail. I mean, that's...
It's an Astro.
Ewok.
Considering the spoof, it's an Ewok. I think I recognize two of the characters, but who's the character that the Han Solo ripoff there?
That is Miss Duarte, yes.
Oh, and so that's Miss Duarte standing next to her Ewok.
Next to her Ewok,
It's the Astro, yes.
Yeah. So is that supposed to be Chewbacca?
You know, I honestly don't remember the poster that she inspired. We had.
No, I have to Google it.
Well, we'll have to analyze it and look at it. Fantastic artist out of Oklahoma City, though. I was going to have her draw me a picture of Donatello, but then I got creative myself. So we'll see how that works.
The Ninja Turtle or the actual artist Donatello?
The actual. Yeah. Wait. This is
Donatello.
misinterpreting my description of my character. I am a Renaissance artist. That's my character in the Dungeons and Dragons thing, right? I'm going to paint my way out of everything.
Nice.
Okay. So we are wrapping up out of time here, but I really appreciate you guys coming on. Tell you what, we don't get an audience like this very often. Can I get a barbershop quartet version of? There's the picture. There it is, and it's R2 and 3PO. That's who it is. That's not too bad. No,
Take a look at my enormous. Oh, probably not that.
Who is that? Their album's Brontosaurus.
Da Vinci's Notebook.
Yes, Da Vinci's Notebook. Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever life gets you down,
Oh,
has
boy.
you wearing a frown.
Oh, my God.
I take a look at my enormous. Yeah, you.
Magnetic tray. And all my problems go away. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Yes, John.
to
You were
wrap this
asking.
out, I was kidding about all the singing, but I'm glad that we got some in because it wouldn't be a Nerdforce without some singing. What can Nana and I do to kind of build Nerdforce into something larger and better this coming year? What we've been able to kind of make an impact and help out a handful of people here and there, but we are always looking to get better. So who better than the likes of this motley crew to tell us what we could do, what kind of feedback and input that we're always looking for?
I just keep doing what you guys are doing. I mean, look what you've done so far, right? Keep going.
I think you should
Go
play
down.
more Motley Crue.
More Motley Crue.
More Motley Crue? I think I
With
need
Ryan.
Anything wrong with
Go
Motley
the Da Vinci's
Crue?
Notebook. Yeah, I think you should go the Da Vinci's Notebook path. I mean, they have an amazing following, and I mean, Brian, if you will, I will happily sit in on another episode or two and like just sing a couple other classics, like the one that we were just doing from Brontosaurus or whatever the name of the album is.
Yeah.
I think they'll come in droves for you guys.
I have a feeling there's going to be some Spotify links in the grab bags.
There might be.
Oh, my.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so you guys send me a couple good Spotify, some good links for the grab bag for this episode, and we'll post that out here soon. This one is going to be going out. It's a two-parter because we had so many people come on. So this is coming out just a little bit on or before Labor Day. So send me some links and I'll post them up. and there may be a video out there as well for all of those sight gags that we had. Maybe edited for content. We'll decide how that works out.
How about the podcast is edited, but the video is not? There you go.
My portion of the screen is going to be nothing but black.
Yeah, it's just going to be censored over the top of Brian's screen.
And the Nerdforce very first ever NC-17 rated video release. Yeah.
There's your clip right there.
That's
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay.
You know, if there's one thing I want, it would be probably more admin fiction.
Ah.
Well,
Nice.
you hit on a good topic there. And thank you, Jeremiah, because that is something that we're working on, and we're putting out a admin theater session. You guys may have heard about it already, but we are doing admin fiction, and it's going to be 2 chapters of the tales of Nezpax the Administrator. The first chapter is the one that everybody's heard, where Nezpax and Clara here have an interaction and try to figure out why it is that her TARDIS isn't working. The second chapter
Never works the way it should.
Oh, man.
What a tard. Dude.
Oh.
The second chapter is also another 10-minute episode, but it's going to take place in the 20-minute session that we have. And here's the deal: if the administrator is a Time Lordian, administrator, he can go anywhere in time or space in any dimension. So that means he could end up helping out Bill and Ted, or he could end up on the Star Trek Enterprise helping them out. So he can go anywhere, and I'm not going to tell you exactly who he's going to or where he's going, because that's still being worked on right now. But I can tell you, Nana, I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now.
Okay.
That Nana and I are bringing on some extra talent onto the stage, because she and I are only 2 people, and neither of us are amazing voice talent at that. So to narrate our
The smoothest
stories
voice in the Salesforce community
is James Earl Jones. Oh, wait. No. It is-
What?
That guy, to the right.
The
Yes.
Lion King himself will be narrating. Yeah.
No,
It's this
we're gonna bring you on Ben, because you've got the best way to relate the story, and the way Phil Hartman put it on it in news radio. There's only one person who could portray my words, my beautiful, beautiful words, and I'm only going to trust it with you.
Oh, my. You know what? I can't even. News radio has such a near and dear place to my heart.
Oh, yeah.
The macho business donkey wrestler. I mean, what exactly can a man mean when he says, "Feel my power, donkey, 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 donkey"?
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you don't come for the fiction, come for the voice. Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and it should also be noted that Jeremiah has been a contributor to the story plotline, so he has been a big help bringing in his expertise on the topic. So just to kind of hint out for all of you guys out there, you have to remind me last time, so can you remind me again, Nana?
5 o'clock on Wednesday in the admin theater.
5 o'clock Wednesday in the admin theater, so you
Yep.
can come hang out and see that, and then after that, go get ready for Dream Fest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So thank you guys. I hope to have all of you on again over the next year.
Being part of our first year.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It meant quite a bit to us.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Thanks for having
been
me on,
fun.
and everybody else, I'm sure, is pretty honored to be here. It's pretty cool.
I look forward to eviscerating you.
Yeah, and now there's a Velociraptor where Okay, Mark, before we go, what the hell is that? And where can I get it?
It's an app on Steam.
It's called Face Rig.
It's called what?
Face Rig.
Face rig.
Face rig.
Face.
That'll be in the
Pronunciation
grab
is
bag.
very
Read my
important.
lips.
I have a 4-year-old sitting next to me, who, by the way, when we were singing the Da Vinci's Notebook, she was humming right along, and when she just knows the melody. She's only 4, so but she just pointed up and went, I mean, Mark, she thinks you're amazing. Like, who's that, Lily? You see them? That's Mark. Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Mark
He's eviscerating Velociraptor. Just blew you a kiss.
Now,
You can't
this
tell
is
because
what
his
I
arms
want
are
to
this long.
see. I want to see the Velociraptor try to open up a jar. There you go.
That is too much.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
You and
God.
Brian cannot work
Yeah.
together anymore between his props and that tongue. I don't think it's
I don't-
safe for air.
Considering the
I don't know what
innuendo
you're talking about.
line on there are far many people saying, "Oh God," in a moany voice to be comfortable on this podcast. Poor John, he's like face palming almost.
I don't.
Why did I put these people
This
together?
has gone off the rails.
Off the rails.
Were
I
there
think that's
rails?
why
Were
this
there
is the
ever
last
rails?
segment. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great way to end.
Yeah,
Just going off into the distance. Who knows where it's actually going to land?
I'm just glad y'all don't have to worry about me anymore. I have been outdone by far by these two guys. Let me just tell you that.
Oh man, I did want to, Jeremiah. I saw you're holding the Elder Wand. I
Elder Wand.
approve of a nice Elder Wand. Is that a Universal Studios one? Does it actually work in the studios?
It works somewhere. I don't know about the studios, but it works.
Okay, it does have some magic. Okay, excellent. My daughter's picked up Hermione's wand, and the wild one, the 7-year-old, has took Bellatrix because that actually suited her very, very well.
I gotta say, that's a little bothersome, and I'm a velociraptor.
According to that last clip, you're a ventriloquist velociraptor.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, that's.
There
Oh, that's just crazy.
Oh. And
All
now
right.
there's a bunny. I don't even know where to go from here.
What the hell just happened?
I'm not sure.
All right, Nana, you're gonna have to close us out, otherwise they're gonna keep us here all night.
Yeah. I got
All
everything to eat, so yeah, let's do this.
Thanks, guys. It's
Thank
a
you.
headless
Thank you.
globe. Nerdforce out.
Bye.
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 Nobody's hanging up. No, you hang up first.
No, for that live symbol to go away. You gotta wait for that off air.